Like now, this is like the first time she's like, "Hey, come to church with me." Blah blah blah. I'm like, "All right, bet." So I go to church. I dress up nice. I make sure I'm extra respectful. We sit like the fourth row, right? And as soon as the pastor and the choir finished speaking, the pastor goes, "Jackie, who's he?"
Hold on, talk about you.
That's exactly what happened.
Skipping some information, okay?
All right, go ahead.
He's skipping. Pastors do like the greeting and things like that. They do their comments. So that was that time, okay? Just to give some information. This is the church that I had been at. Like I had been attending there for like majority of my like teenage years. I'm going into my adulthood. They had seen me transition into a lot. And so he was, going around greeting everybody.
No.
Hey, let me finish. He did say hi to everybody.
There's a difference. He didn't say hi to me. There was no hello.
No. He said, young man. This is what he said. This is literally what he said. He said, young man, are you here with Jackie? That's what he said.
This is church service.
Yes, it was church service.
This is not Bible study. This is Sunday church service. This is not Bible study. You can't just do that to people. Now, let me finish my part because you're going to get all fluffy.
No, I'm trying to fluff it up a little bit, okay?
You got to fluff it.
Who doesn't try to add sauce? Add a little bit of sauce. All right. Anywho, that's why I was trying to give you the background story. Like, I had been attending that church, like, from my teenage years, going into my adulthood.
They know you.
They know me. They had seen me date some other individuals, so they wanted to know what was up. Like, the pastor was like, okay, so Jackie, I see you transitioning to this.
Can I finish?
Let me finish first. Thank you very much. So he was just trying to show him the fact that, and I had told him this too, I hadn't brought another man with me into my church for a while. Also, the time that we had met, I had lost a close family member. Close family member. So my pastor was like, what's going on?
Who this?
Now can I go?
Yes, you can.
Back to what I said. He pointed and said, who is he? We in front of everybody. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. That's not the end of it, right? He goes, so what's your intentions? Like, bro, we are at church, sir. Not the conversation. So
I'm probably starting to sweat.
And like, so he asked me that and he's like, proceeds to go through the sermon, right? He's just talking about being righteous, but he's like directing this at me. So I'm like, okay, now we're this
so awkward.
Like he's doing like the fatherly thing.
Anyways, it's just like applying pressure to this whole church service. Man. We get to the end, and she's like, "We got to like try to sneak out." And I'm like, "Okay." I'm in my head. I'm like, "It's not gonna work." So we get like close to the door, and here comes the pastor, and it's just like question after question after question. All these people like trying to meet me, and I'm just like, and then we leave the church. She's like, "I'm sorry."
I did.